Happy book birthday to this book. It's 11/22/63. It's by Stephen King, and it came out in 2011. That means it's 15 years old this year. This is King's alternative history, portal, fantasy, time travel book. I'm not exactly which bucket you want to put this book into, but it's King's story of a gentleman sent back in time to stop the Kennedy assassination. I haven't read everything by Stephen King, but this is one that I have, and it's among my favorites of his. Part of it is because I live in Dallas, and so the story follows a gentleman going back in time a few years before the assassination of Maine and traveling to Dallas, establishing life here so he can obviously try to stop the Kennedy assassination. And so once he gets to the Dallas area, it's all very familiar territory. It's places I've driven, it's streets I've walked. And so part of that, I'm just naturally going to be interested in a story that takes place in the place that I live. But it is still a great story, even if you don't live in this area or aren't familiar with this area. I found myself actually more interested in sort of the side story of his life here in the area and the people there and the job this gentleman does and the people he meets. More than I was the does he stop the assassination? Not that I wasn't interested in that part. That part was also very, very thrilling. This book got an adaptation, a screen adaptation. It was on Hulu a few years ago, 8 parts. It's a very long book, and my wife and I recently watched it, and I wasn't sure how they were going to do adapting a book this long into something that's that short. They did an okay job. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I was happy that I watched it. There were parts that were missing from the book that I would like to have seen on the screen, and I think it would have made a richer story. But anyway, 11/22/63, 15 years old this year. Happy book birthday.